Muslim rights concern Murik has described the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo's presidential declaration as unethical and purely evangelical. Murik said Osinbajo's presidential declaration looked like backstabbing Bola Tinubu, national leader of the All Progressives Congress (APC). The group stated this in a statement signed by its founder and director, Professor Ishaq Akintola. Akintola accused Osinbajo of carrying out an instruction of the Redeemed Christian Church of God (RCCG) following the creation of a political department. The Islamic Human Rights Organization said Osinbajo's declaration was against the agenda of the Southwest. The statement reads, "The Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, yesterday declared his intention to run for the post of president in the coming 2023 general elections. This declaration, to our mind, will not pass any ethical screening. It is purely evangelical. As a pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God (RCCG), Osinbajo is simply carrying out his own part of the RCCG instruction dished out a few weeks ago on the creation of a political department in all parts of Nigeria. We see Osinbajo as the arrowhead of the RCCGization of the Nigerian polity. His declaration must therefore be seen as a demonstration of his own loyalty and obedience to the directive which came from the RCCG headquarters. The Muri cannot keep quiet after Osinbajo's declaration because it is not in consonance with our agenda for the Southwest. We have never hidden this agenda from public view, as it was made public as far back as February 2021 when we declared our preference for a Yoruba Muslim president." Murik retreated its call for a Yoruba Muslim president in 2023. He said, "We anchored our caucus belly for this preference on the persecution of Yoruba Muslims by their Christian neighbors, and we rationalized that we need a Yoruba Muslim as president of Nigeria in order to liberate Yoruba Muslims from decades of marginalization, impoverishment, oppression, persecution, tyranny, and injustice. This is a struggle we cannot abandon at this crucial stage." Can Osinbajo tell us he is unaware of the persecution of Muslims in the Southwest all these years? Was he not the Attorney General in Lagos State when Muslims in the state were forced to take the hijab case to court? Was he not the Attorney General in the state when the lower court did its judicial somersault? Can he, in good conscience, wash his hands off that case? Is Osinbajo also unaware of several incidents of religious oppression against innocent Muslim students in public schools spread all over the Yoruba land since he became vice president? Has he ever commented on these cases? By the way, what is the vice president's view on the rights of Muslim women and Muslim female students to use hijab now that he wants to be president in a country with a majority Muslim population? This is a special question for the vice president. Nigerian Muslims want to know. If he has always pretended not to know about the persecution and marginalization of Muslims in Yoruba land, with his ascension to the highest office in the land not worsen this incident of humiliation and intimidation of our mothers, our wives, and our beloved daughters, won't our choosers grow 1,000 times in impunity and cruelty, knowing fully well that central power is in their hands now that a pastor is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Osinbajo's declaration presupposes that Yoruba Christians are born to rule. It gives the provocative impression that Yoruba Muslims are children of slaves. Okay, Allah, Ishmael, and Isaac storyline. Who should never taste power? As we have argued in earlier press statements, all the 4 Yoruba who are being in Aso Rock were Christians: Olusegun Obasanjo, Ernest Shonekan, Oladipo Diya, and the incumbent vice president Yemi Osinbajo. If Osinbajo is basking in the born to rule syndrome of the RCCG, he should remember that a Muslim, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, brought him to limelight when he served under him as a commissioner in his cabinet. No matter how much they try to rewrite history, nobody can wish that fact away. The same Tinubu brought up your name ab initio in connection with his current position in Aso Rock. If the above is true, and it is, the fact that Tinubu declared on 22nd January 2022 when he met President Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock makes Osinbajo's declaration look like a stab in the back. The vice president cannot claim to be unaware of what even a 3-month-old baby knows already. Or is this how to repay goodness and mentorship? There is something immoral about Osinbajo's declaration stand in contradiction to a cardinal Yoruba concept, the Omoluabi concept. It is absolutely on Omoluabi. Even the RCCG angle now becomes more interesting. Osinbajo's declaration comes across as pure evangelization, particularly in view of the declaration of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, directing all its parishes to open political offices in support of its members seeking political posts. The proselytization of the presidency by no other person than the vice president himself is an unprecedented and dangerous development. No high-level candidate in a general election election has ever done it in this country. Osinbajo political party, the All Progressives Congress (APC), should watch it. Nobody should underrate the perspicacity of Nigerian Muslims. We will reject any party that promotes redeemization or by forcing an RCCG pastor on Muslim electorate. Muslim is not an alliance with in alliance with the political party. It is already certain that APC will lose the vote of Yoruba Muslims if it feeds an RCCG pastor. We need no rocket science to know that. The Yoruba people and the political parties should also consider another interesting angle in this matter, namely the preponderance of Ogun State indigenes. Among those are Yoruba who have been in Aso Rock. All four are from one state, Ogun State. 3 were from Abeokuta, to be precise. Osinbajo is from Ikenne. Why must all Yoruba rulers of Nigeria come from Ogun State alone? What happened to spread? What happened to balancing? Where is the inclusivity of the monopoly of leadership by one state? Murik is not worried by this, but we think Osinbajo should mellow down and give someone from another state the chance to rule. Asiwaju Tinubu is definitely not from Ogun State by being vice president of for good 8 years. Osinbajo has had a good taste of the pudding. We are resolved not to vote for the rallying points of our oppressors. More importantly, Northern Muslims will not vote for the candidates of the RCCG, particularly after the RCCG made so much noise about creating a political department a few weeks ago. It was an audacious, contemptuous, and repugnant confrontation. Osinbajo's declaration is not only a concretization of RCCG temerity, it is a ludicrous attempt to RCCgize or redeemize the polity. We advise Osinbajo to clear. These people are not serious. You go and I thought you guys said that you wanted to go and open your own this thing, that it is an opportunity. Since RCCG did their own, it is an opportunity to open your own political department. So why are you worried? And where did you people meet talking about a Yoruba agenda or Southwest agenda? I don't understand. If somebody is from another state, everybody is entitled to go there and bring your people out. I don't know what this man is talking about. Guys are not even talking about how people are. The people who are wearing hijab, they are suffering. Everybody is suffering. The ones wearing hijab are suffering. The ones who are not wearing hijab, everybody is suffering. The ones wearing hijab, they are being killed. The ones who are not wearing, they are being killed. So that one is not even the life that God has given. Ordinary clothes to put on your body is what you are fighting for. People are hungry. People cannot feed themselves. People cannot even boast of 3 square meal a day. People cannot send their children to school. A lot of children are, especially the ones in tertiary institution, they are suffering. They cannot go to school. ASU is there. Everything is. The insecurity is something else. You are talking about Muslim. You have a Muslim who is a president, and yet that one has not satisfied. What has that got to do? Does the place, the UK, that your Muslim man who happens to be president, who happens to be Buhari, he goes to UK. Is it a Muslim country? Why is it that he does not go to Saudi Arabia? Why is it that he does not go to all other countries that are Muslim inclined? He goes to UK. Does it take... Who knows whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim? What has that got to do? I think this man has been planted for this reason. If you want to support Tinubu, fine. If you don't want to support Osinbajo, good and fine. If you want to be card-carrying member of APC so that at the primaries you be part of it, let them go and join. I don't know. If you have the population there, why are you crying? You say you are the Muslim are the most they are the most populated whatever in the country. Then if the vote comes, let them vote. At the end of the day, you guys are not. You don't think of anything good about people. Only hijab is what is worrying this man. Marginalization, how? What you guys are supposed to be talking is supposed to be talking about how the politicians are marginalizing the people. The politicians across board, all of them, they are happy. You are there talking about hijab. Is hijab going to put food on your table? Is hijab going to pay your school, the children's school fees, or what? Or is it going to secure the lives of the people? I don't understand. In the north, see the way they are just messing them up with all their hijabs. You are not concerned about all the happenings in the north. Your Muslim brothers and sisters that are being marginalized, taking their lives, all these bandits, you will not come out and make whatever. If you don't want to vote for Osinbajo, it's not a problem. You go and form your own department. You have already said that you are not going to vote for anybody that will be any Christian candidate that will be presented. Good and fine. It's your own decision. If nobody can force you, so why are you crying? You have said you are not going to vote for any candidate, any Christian candidate that will be presented. So why all these things? Nigeria is not for Muslim or Christian. It's for everyone, every relations. Let the useless religion by God. Akitola, know that Nigeria is not a Tinubu estate. I thought they said you are a professor. Your reasoning belittle that title. It is better to take the words of an imbecile serious than that of a nonsensical person who doesn't even consult his senses, if any, before vomiting rubbish from his mouth. Why is Murik always attacking Christian persons for just anything? Buhari came to power through the effort of both Muslims and Christians. Murik has never said anything regarding the perennial insecurity ravaging the country and even the northern region, in spite of the fact that these bandits and Boko Haram people are Muslims. You can't fight the church of God and prevail. Soon you will fade off to oblivion. You have gotten relevance because Buhari's Nigeria has been divided along religious lines more than any time. That is why he can come out and be talking. Who religion help? They will see the truth. They will cover it up. What are you talking about? It's unfortunate.